Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well today. So today we're going to do a reading lesson, and the book's going to be Road Trip. So before we begin reading any book, we should talk about what we already know. That's called the prior knowledge. So let's break this down. The first word in the title of this book is road. Say road. Good. So I'm thinking, what is a road? Well, a road is something you drive on. Like outside, people normally use cars or buses to drive on the road. So we can drive on a road to take us from one place to another place. Cool. The next word is trip. So my question is, what is a trip? Well, a trip is usually when I go someplace, go from one place to another place. I can take a trip to the park, or I can take a trip to the mall or something like that, a trip to a restaurant. There's another type of trip, like when you trip and fall, but that's not this type of trip. This trip is when you go someplace. So let me put those two words together. What is a road trip? So it's when I go from one place to another place on a road. All right. And I know I go on road trips sometimes when I have a vacation. We get in our car and we drive on the road to take a trip. There's two other words you should know about in this book. I'll call those words vocabulary. The first word is pass. Pass is like when I'm driving or walking along, something that I see, I go past or I pass it. So let's say if I'm driving my car, I might pass some trees or I might pass a house. There's things that I will see while I'm driving on my trip. And this last word is yawn. A yawn is something that people do when they go, and that happens for two reasons, either when you're tired or when you're bored. Bored is when you don't like something or it's not exciting. And that's it. So let's begin. The book for today is called Road Trip. Pull it up over here. There it is. The title, Road Trip. Before we begin, I have some words I want to talk about. Come on now. There it is. Phonemic awareness. Let's do it. So, here we go. I'm going to say the sounds, you say the whole word, and then we'll reverse that. W-E. What word? We. That's right. Say the sounds in we. W-E. What word? We. Okay, let's do another word. P-ass. What word? Pass. Say the sounds in pass. P-ass. What word? Pass. Very nice. Let's do another word. How about T-R-E? What word? Tree. That's right. Say the sounds in tree. T-R-E. What word? Tree. Very good. Here's another word. This is a name, actually. J-A-N. What name? John. Say the sounds in John. J-A-N. What name? John. Next word. Yawns. What word? Yawns. Say the sounds in yawns. Yawns. What word? Yawns. This is a short word. At. What word? At. Say the sounds in at. At. What word? At. Good. Here's the next word. This. What word? This. Good. Say the sounds in this. This. What word? This. Good. Next word. It's a longer word. Bridge. What word? Bridge. Say the sounds in bridge. Bridge. What word? Bridge. Good. Here's your next word. Dam. What word? Dam. Good. Say the sounds in dam. Dam. What word? Dam. Good. Next word. Last. What word? Last. Good. Say the sounds in last. Last. What word? Last. Next word. This is a longer word. Grand. What word? Grand. Good. Say the sounds in grand. Grand. What word? Grand. Next word. Look. What word? Look. Good. Say the sounds and look. Look. What word? Look. Good. Last one. Shout. What word? Shouts. Good. Say the sounds and shouts. Shout. What word? Shouts. Good. There's 3 other words I have. They're longer words. They have more than one syllable, multisyllabic. Here's the first word. Mountain. What word? Mountain. That's right. The first syllable is mound. The last syllable is ten. What word? Mountain. Here's another one. Sit. E. What word? City. That's right. The first syllable is sit. The last syllable is E. What word? City. Last word. Canyon. What word? Canyon. That's right. The first syllable is can. The last syllable is yon. This word is canyon. Very nice. All right, let's take a listen. We're right over here. Move my face aside. Try to read along. Road trip.
Road Trip. Written by Sarah Gusan. Illustrated by Ria Kim. Focus question. What does the family see on their road trip? We are on a road trip. Our last stop is the Grand Canyon. We pass a farm. John yawns. We pass a tree. John yawns. We pass a bridge. John yawns. We pass a mountain. John yawns. We pass a city. John yawns. We pass a dam. John yawns. At last, we see the Grand Canyon. Wow, look at this, shouts John. Connections.
All right. Nice listening, everybody. Let's move on to read mode over here. There we go. And let's see where we're at. We listened. It's time for us to read and discuss our book. All right. Road Trip again, written by Sarah Gusan and illustrated by Ria Kim. All right, here's what the author wrote. We are on a road trip. Our last stop is the Grand Canyon. So here's my question. What is their last stop? Yes, the Grand Canyon. Let's say the whole thing. Their last stop is the Grand Canyon. I'm looking at this picture. These people are the characters in the story. So that looks like it's probably the dad, and that's the mom, and these are their kids. Altogether, I would say that's a family. Lots of times families go on road trips. So I can say the characters in this story are a family. Here's what the author wrote. We pass a farm. John yawns. Here's my question. What do they pass? Yeah, a farm. Let's say the whole thing. They pass a farm. Good. What does John do? Yes, he yawns. Let's say the whole thing. John yawns. So I'm thinking, John is yawning when they pass a farm. That makes me think that John feels bored, right? He must think that the farm is boring. So again, here's the family on their road trip. And when they pass the farm, that's the farm over there, John yawns because he's bored. Next page. The author wrote, "We pass a tree. John yawns." So here's my question. What do they pass? Yes, a tree. Let's say the whole thing. They pass a tree. And what does John do? Yawns. Let's say the whole thing. John yawns. So John yawns when they pass a tree because he thinks the tree is boring. That's right. He keeps yawning when he thinks something is boring. Next page. So they pass the farm, they pass the tree. Now they're going to pass this thing here. Let's see what this is. We pass a bridge. John yawns. Here's my question. What did they pass? A bridge. That's right. Let's say the whole thing. They pass a bridge. And what does John do? That's right. He yawns again. Let's say the whole thing. John yawns. So why does John yawn? Well, John yawns because he thinks the bridge is boring. That's right. All right, so they just passed a bridge. Now they're passing this over here. Those look like mountains. Let's see what the author wrote. We pass a mountain. John yawns. Here's my question. What does John think is boring? Yeah, mountains. Let's say the whole thing. John thinks mountains are boring. Next page here. All right, there's the family again. There's John. Looks like he's yawning again. Now they're passing this. Looks like a city. Let's see what the author wrote. We pass a city. John yawns. Here's my question. Why is John yawning? Yes, John is yawning because he thinks the city is boring. That's right. All right, this is a bit tricky, this picture. I think they're talking about this structure right there. That's a dam. Let's see what the author wrote. We pass a dam. John yawns. Here's my question. Why is John yawning? Yes, John is yawning because he thinks the dam is boring. And here's the last page. Remember, when they started in the story, they said their last stop would be the Grand Canyon. So I think this is the end, the Grand Canyon. Here's what the author wrote. At last, we see the Grand Canyon. Wow, look at this, shouts John. Here's my question. Does John think the Grand Canyon is boring? No, he doesn't. He changed his mind. John is not yawning, and that makes me think that he is not bored. That's right. He seems to like the Grand Canyon. I've been there too. It's a fantastic place to visit. All right. So we're going to try to retell this book. See if you can fill in the blanks. This book is about a family that goes on a road trip, right? John yawns when he feels bored. Good. He feels bored when they pass many different things. John is not bored when he sees the Grand Canyon. Good. I mean, you can never get there. I think you should. It's a fantastic place to visit. Well, I miss you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.